Whether it's your first time here or you're a regular here at Mr. Super Oz, I just want to thank you for tuning in to the channel. It exists because I, Oz, from the channel Mr. Super Oz, I wrote a 68-page graphic novel called Everlasting Survivors. Volume 1 is called All Day Long. If you follow the link in the description of this video, you can get yourself hats, shirts, posters, all kinds of fun things. But most importantly, you can get the story itself. And the more people that pick up the story, the greater the chances are that there can be continued adventures with these heroes. If you could, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, enjoy. Go home raw. It's been a long episode.
Yeah, it has, admittedly. And that's because it's SummerSlam. You know, we got to go all for SummerSlam.
Well, that and like I said, I felt guilty. So I was like, I gotta give the people what they want, which is that good wrestling.
Hey, listen, I hope you feel guilty every week because you're putting out some great stuff right now. So this week is basically mostly promo packages.
Of course, yeah.
Because A, the SummerSlam's gonna be insane. But two, B, I know how to count and use letters. I promise. As you can tell, my brain's fried.
Of course.
There's a lot of great stuff that mostly just needs to be seen to be believed. Most of the matches, like there's a quick match with Proof Positive and R&D Solutions.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the match, Steven Richards super kicks Goldust and says, "I'm done with this."
Of course.
We haven't won a match since we've been a team.
Yeah, not just that, but his long-time mentor, whether it's in ECW or WCW, cut that amazing promo last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that probably opened his eyes to the way that the world really ought to be.
I need to see the Raven's eyes. I need to quote the Raven nevermore. So that's pretty much like the opening match of the card.
Mm-hmm.
So a running thread that I wanted to have, and I kind of need to borrow SmackDown for it, if you don't mind. So I have Jazz talking to the Dudley Boys about her TLC match on Sunday. I have Trish talking to Christian about the TLC match on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
I have, if you will allow it, Molly talking to Edge about the TLC match on Sunday.
Of course.
And I have Lita talking to, I know Jeff and Matt are technically feuding, so
what if Jeff hangs out with Edge and Matt talks solely to
Lita?
A heel? Well, actually, his yeah. She doesn't treat him like a heel. She treats him like, my dear lover who is not being delusional. Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, do it that way.
Yeah, yep. But yeah, I didn't know the best way to piece it together, but Jeff and Edge hanging out.
Because they're both babyface. Yeah.
Exactly. And Molly's a babyface, so it all seems
no, that works. I like that.
Yep. Lita doesn't care. Trish and Christian are both Canadian.
Yes.
And Jazz is on her win by any means necessary mindset at this time.
Well, and they have the ECW connection.
And they have the ECW, exactly.
Ooh,
so basically, they're just picking their brains about the original TLC team.
That seems perfect to me. Yeah.
So
I'm never going to be against good booking. Like, oh, can I borrow? Yes, please do that.
But I just wanted to. It felt like it made sense.
It does.
Yeah, like talk to the innovators of the guys who did this.
Yes.
See what works, see what didn't work, so that you can succeed. That's what you would do in sports. That's what you would do in any walk of life.
Well, and here's how I would personally treat it if this was legit, right? If I was Stephanie and you were Mick, I would have Stephanie say, Mick, I know I did you wrong, but bringing these suspended wrestlers to my show as a show of good faith, I will let you have
Matt, Jeff, and Edge for this important council.
There you go. I think that's good work.
And so it's a show of good faith.
There you go. And Mick says, you know what? I accept that. I accept your apology, and I apologize for my rudeness the next night on Raw.
Yeah.
No matter how deserved.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's it. Kurt accepts Raven's challenge and explains his hardcore wrestling. Hardcore is going to the extreme of your body. It's having your body go to that 100%, that upper echelon, and then pushing past those limits. That's what hardcore means to me. As an Olympic wrestler, that was what I was taught, was to be hardcore. That's why when I had a broken freaking neck, I still won the gold medal because I was hardcore. And this hardcore is lost on this company, AEW. This hardcore was lost with its former champion, Goldust. It's going to be lost with you if you become hardcore champion. That's why I'm the hardcore hero. I have to keep this from happening. I have to save AEW from the threat of your hardcore. And if I have to do your hardcore in order to prove that to you, that's what I'll do because I am that damn good. Oh, it's true. It's true.
I love it. And here's the other thing. So, have you ever watched ECW Exposed? It's a pre-Peacock WWE Network special.
I don't believe so.
So this is the first time Taz was back with WWF. This is before AEW existed.
Yeah.
So this was an anniversary special where Paul Lee, Joey Styles, Taz, and I feel like Mick, maybe not Mick, but
Mick or Dreamer. I feel like a Dreamer.
Probably Dreamer. They had like this round table discussion, right? And it was just them all reminiscing, going down memory lane, right?
Yeah.
And so Paul Lee says that if ECW had lived, ECW was going to have to change. But the beautiful thing is, because WWE owned so much footage, they were able to illustrate the way that ECW would have / could have changed, and it just made me so desperate and inspired for what ECW would have and should have, could have been. And there are great examples of what Paulie says not only ECW could have been, but what wrestling was when ECW went under, and that being Low Ki, Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson. I don't think they showed Nigel, but Nigel's a great example.
Nigel Guinness, good, great example.
But these new era of wrestlers is what ECW would have
transformed into,
because it's just what wrestling transformed into.
Yeah.
And so I think Kurt fits perfectly within what Paulie's vision. Oh, Punk is another example.
Yeah, there you go.
Of what ECW would have been if it had lived.
Beautiful.
And it's honestly the way I want to take it when we can get there.
Yeah. We got 6 years, so plenty of time.
No, it's 4.
Is it 4?
It's 4 because it revives.
Right. I keep forgetting we're in
2006. Yeah. And it's a long game time.
Yeah. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Yeah.
All right. Just have 2 more things on the show. Basically, Triple H explaining himself.
And then Sean confronting him, basically.
Sean confronting him.
Yeah, because
it's pretty much the exact. I'm not gonna lie. This Triple H versus Sean segment, I didn't really book it per se because it's literally just the same thing that happened.
They did it so well. Why do you have?
Why would I have to change it?
Yeah, you don't need to. And I love it when that happens. That's a great accident.
Makes my job a lot easier.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so obviously unsanctioned match challenge, unsanctioned match accepted.
Perfect.
SummerSlam.
Yes.
And then we just close out with Paul saying SummerSlam's going to be a treat. SummerSlam's going to be great because you're going to see the crowning of the most dangerous man. You're going to see the crowning of the next big thing. You're going to see the crowning of the new undisputed AEW champion, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.